think all cultures, we take the best and we question what we've used in the past. And, again, I think all cultures have done that. This works. Yeah, we might have been doing something else for years, but if we get a good result this way, how can we maybe incorporate what we did in the past into the new way? But we're always striving to make a better product, to have a better image, or to do something faster and more efficiently. And that's the way I see knowledge and cultural knowledge of blending both worlds. How to make a better product, or how to be more efficient, or how to make a better world.
Hello. My manako is beneficial, but it's not going to work for other places. It's going to work for Hawaii. So other places have their own special ways of doing stuff. It's not applicable all the time to everything. Like how Western knowledge is not always applicable. I can talk. Yeah, to how we do things here. So that's my manako.
Somebody else?
I think, most of our cultural knowledge comes from years and years of relationships with land and aina. And when you reflect on that, or the teachings of our kupuna, you figure out pieces you might be missing oftentimes. An example, Kupala again. Was recently I was with someone, an aeronautic scientist on the top of Ario in Rimoli. I was sharing with him the story of Kupala, and he was like, "Lei, they're doing Baronelli's theory, which is why airplanes fly, right? The thought of a Kupala being on fire, catching the wind speed, and then I went, oh my God, our Kupuna knew about that, like Baronelli's, like, what? And the pieces all fall together.
Beautiful.
I can go. So I kind of touched on it in my talk, but I think that the benefits are twofold in that, yes, you're incorporating this wealth of knowledge that is basically hundreds and thousands of years of scientific observation put into whatever mo'olelo, whatever vector that is, that it's passed down from generation to generation. And so without including traditional knowledge into management, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice. And also, it helps you create better connection with the community that you're working with and the community that you're working in, because just that is the knowledge of that place and of those people. And so it's important to not only acknowledge that, but also take that into account when you're making management decisions.
How many of you in our lines of work too, you gave the example of, Hawaii. I don't know how many times in research projects are what you just spent 2 years on research on was in the name. Hello. Hello, my but not sorry.